Hello, today we're going to be talking about Chapter 2, which is managing workflows and conducting job analysis. It starts out by talking about the organizational structure, which is the formal and informal relationships between people in an organization, and the workflow associated with organizational structure, the way work is organized to meet an organization's production or service goals. And then I thought it was interesting to learn about the different kinds of organizational structure. The bureaucratic organizational structure is more of like a pyramid style, and it's their stereotypical style. In the book, it gives like an army, like the United States Army as an example, as you have the general at the top, and then you have the colonels under him, and then the majors under him, and then it just goes down the chain of command. That's that style of leadership, organizational structure. And then a flat organizational structure, which is where an organization has only a few levels of managers and emphasizes a decentralized approach to management, where it has only like one or two partners or a leader, and then just a few guys under him, and just it doesn't have much of a order of like the chain of command as such. And I have experience with that in a factory where I worked at, where we had two, it was a small factory. It was owned by two guys, and there was only like probably two like managers under them, and pretty much there wasn't necessarily a structural command. We just all listened to what the owners said to do, and we just did. But we had more say in what the organization can do as opposed to the bureaucratic style. And then there's also a boundaryless organizational structure, which has joint ventures with customers, suppliers, and competitors, where they're all like they all come together. Then it goes on to talk about teams, and a self-managed team, which is a team responsible for producing an entire product, a component, or an ongoing service. Then we talked about virtual teams, which is a team that is conducted where everything is pretty much done online or virtually. They use technology to communicate and do their services. And then we talked about outsourcing, which is a process in which employers transfer routine or work to another organization that specializes in that work and can perform it more effectively. Or so, like taking jobs overseas, and so you can pay workers overseas cheaper to do the work, and they're also using cheaper materials also, so it's cheaper for the company. It's the higher wages that domestically you don't have to pay as much for the cheaper workers overseas. I thought the chapter was very interesting. I learned a lot about outsourcing and teams and virtual teams and how they work together. So thank you.